Hello, welcome to Gator Time. This is a
Gator time.
3D platformer. It's like a 3D collectathon, really. It was made last year, and it's pretty fun.
It's Gator time.
So, first we start off in first person, but we won't be this way for too long.
Hi, Larry.
We got some friends on our way up.
Hi, Larry.
We don't have anything to do right now except climb these platforms, because they're there in front of us, and we're an alligator, so we have to do something. Some of these little balls are
Hey, Larry.
a little weird. Most of them you can walk right over, but some you actually have to jump on top of to get over them, like that. It's not set up as well as it could be for quick travel. You have to make a pretty daring jump here. Ooh. Okay. That's about the scariest thing we'll do. Except that jump, which it's harder than it looks. I think I got caught on something. But since I am a professional Gator Time player, we'll be able to make it back up there pretty quickly. Not before the song finishes, though. Unfortunately, as nice as this song is, it's pretty short. Taking some shortcuts, cutting corners, and then we're almost there. I'm not going to mess up this jump again. Unfortunately, you have to mess up this jump, so we can't quite get to our other friend up there.
Nice jump there, Larry. Wow, I'm glad you're okay. Life is full of platforms, isn't it, Larry? Have you ever thought about living life in the third person? No? Well, I can't imagine living my life in the first person. I mean, these days all we do is jump from platform to platform constantly, and I'm floating on a cloud. But you know what I mean. I mean, how can you possibly know where you're going to land, especially with that big alligator mouth you have? I mean, life must be hard. Have you ever tried the 3PC? You know, a third-person camera? It's easily the next best thing since the auto gyro. You absolutely must try it. I happen to have two. You can have mine. That's just great, isn't it? What a wonderful feeling to think about yourself looking at yourself as your 3PC camera projects these images into your mind. It's as if you're the star on my favorite TV show, The Gentleman's Calf, and you're on the set as the cameraman, and you, Larry, are the star. I really do hope you like this, Larry. I have a feeling it will help you in any and all of your endeavors. I think the future looks bright for you, Larry Gator.
So I guess a camera is just a flying fuzzball thing. Right now we've got to wait for our camera to finish setting up. Oh, there we go. And now starts the real part of the game. Unfortunately, the hitboxes on the enemies are a little weird. So I died a couple times there. There were a few moments where I got stuck a lot because, like I said, the hitboxes are pretty weird. Jumping's a little off.
Larry, how are you enjoying the new third-person camera? I do hope you're not falling off any platforms anymore. It's a dangerous world out there, and I don't want to see anything happen to you. I'm glad I bumped into you, though. You see, I have a bit of a dilemma. Later tonight, I'll be in the company of a beautiful companion. We'll be getting together to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and for dessert, I made a wonderful pie for the two of us to share. But unfortunately, somehow every piece has become scattered throughout the land. My companion will be joining me, but without pie, I don't even know if you could call it an evening. Would you help me return these pies? I would need to have them back in time. You could be a hero, Larry. You'd be known all throughout the land as the Gator who got the pies. Can you do it for me, Larry?
I think we can. That sounds like a great idea. So, there's 125 pies. Let's start collecting them. They're pretty tasty looking. I don't know, this, like, ice cream sandwich looking thing with I don't know what these are. These are just weird enemies, but they look pretty tasty too. Looks like ice cream with a sandwich on top. Ice cream sandwich. That pie. And since we have a third-person camera, we can change our view around. We can look left and right where we're going to be walking instead of just restricted to a straight-on perspective. It's not really a great invention, but it has some limited use. Like being able to see where you're going to land. Well, that didn't help me there. But being able to see where you're going to land is pretty nice. And also, you can look ahead to see if there's traps or something, which is useful in a few places here. There's nothing in front, or I guess behind the camera, and if you turn it all the way around, then you can't see. Oh, got stuck there. Then you can't see your character, so there's really no reason to turn it all the way around. And that red ball back on the stairs there was actually supposed to be falling down the stairs. I'm not sure why it wasn't. I kept getting stuck on that box there. I was like spawning partially inside it, and it was kind of weird. And now we've got these growing and shrinking platforms, which are actually a little trickier than they look, especially with those spikes coming out. And you can actually clip through the boxes if you're unfortunate enough to have that happen. Looks like we still got a ways to go. And these jumps are a little tricky too. Sometimes you won't sometimes you won't even be able to jump up to the next platform, because even solid objects have some pretty weird hitboxes sometimes. Collision. And the jumping's a little floatier than I would like it, but it's alright for the most part. Well, we've already got over half the pies. It's just 50 left now. And we're getting pretty high up now, too. Those spinning wheels we saw a little bit ago were really high up here, close to the top, which means we must be getting pretty close to the end. These enemies will periodically shoot little projectiles, and that's a good use for the camera to look ahead, see when they're shooting, where they're shooting. It's a little hard to get used to though, so I ended up dying especially because that little ball there faked me out, because it disappeared before it actually hit me. But I tried to jump out of the way anyway. I don't know, just having the camera at an angle like this and still running not exactly right relative to the camera is kind of weird for me, so that's why it's a little strange, I think. And now I've got a short platforming section, and that guy up there with the knives is going to start chasing us. So we gotta keep moving. And that's actually it. Somehow we missed 2 pies. I'm pretty sure I actually got them all, and I had just played this beforehand and the count was at 0, but falling down here ends the game anyway. I think he's supposed to be speaking, but I'm not sure. And we get a to be continued. So that's all.
It's Gator time.
I'm just going to show we can increase pizza levels.
Increased pizza initiated.
Not sure what that actually does.
Increased pizza initiated.
So I did it again, just in case. But turns out it doesn't really actually do anything. There's still pie. But whatever. Alright. That's all for Gator time. Thanks for watching.